Let me start with the Red Sox with Mookie Betts. If you listen to the program, you know I love me some Mookie Betts. I think he's one of the top 3, at worst top 5 players. But you got a guy who is young, you can build around. They do have a young nucleus there, and they wanted to get rid of David Price. Is that the only way you could get rid of David Price, who's 34 years of age, and he's owed about $96 million? But you gave up Mookie Betts. I don't know if the Red Sox looked around and said, we got a bloated payroll here. We're not as good as the Yankees, and we might not be as good as the Rays. Yes, the Rays. And maybe that's why they thought, okay, let's unload these guys and restock the farm system. Okay, that's fine. Maybe look at what the Orioles got, or when the Dodgers got with Machado. When Machado left, or when they made that trade, like, what are you getting in return for some of these star players? You're getting minor league players, and that's based off potential, the possibility here. Mookie Betts walks out on the field and immediately makes you a better team. I know he's going to cost you $400 million. And maybe this is just, fiscal sanity with the Red Sox. How many times do we look at a team when they sign somebody and we go, oh, how could you spend that kind of money? It seems like we do that quite a bit. Phillies, we did that. The Yankees, we've done that with Giancarlo Stanton. The Phillies with Bryce Harper. I don't know if we look at Garrett Cole and say, oh, my God, they spent that kind of money on a pitcher. Normally, the Padres with Manny Machado. It's rare when we compliment a team for getting rid of a player at the right time. Now, the Cardinals did that. The Cardinals did that with Albert Pujols. But I don't know the last time you as a fan went, yes, fiscal sanity.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, everybody, come on, let's
fiscal
go.
Sanity. Fiscal sanity.
We did it. We didn't spend any money.
Now, that doesn't happen very often. And I look at the Red Sox and I go, okay, you had an owner who told us not long ago that they weren't going to be doing this. And then they did this. Mookie Betts, to me, is a special player. He's Mike Trout-like. I wasn't big on the Phillies with what they were spending on Bryce Harper. I'm not the biggest Bryce Harper fan. But they needed that. They wanted that. They went out and got him. Garrett Cole, that's who the Dodgers should have gotten, in my opinion. You need pitching. You already lost Rude to Toronto, so you got a guy who finished, second in the Cy Young, and who did you replace him with? That would be my biggest concern with the Dodgers. You already had a top 5 lineup. You already had one of the better offensive teams in baseball, and you added Mookie Betts. Okay, and that's fine. But as we get to postseason, what's it come down to? How hot is your pitcher? And what won last year? What won the previous year? Clutch pitching. You're going to have clutch hitting, but when you got 1 or 2 starters, hammers as I call them, that's where you win a World Series. You can have a great regular season team, and the Dodgers have been a great regular season team. There is so much pressure on this team now. There's no excuses now. You got Betts. You got I don't know if your lineup is better than the Yankees. It's fun to look at those two lineups, but man, you got some really good top of the order. I got Betts, Seager, Turner, Bellinger, Muncy. I got a pretty good lineup there. By the way, Jock Peterson got traded to the Angels. I don't know if it's a good thing to be that close to a team that might be winning a World Series and you're just down the road there with the Angels. But the Angels are going to have probably 4 or 5 guys who can hit 40 or more home runs this year. I don't know what else they have there, but you got the Dodgers. They made the move, and Mookie Betts and David Price are now going to Los Angeles. Let the pressure begin. The Yankees with Garrett Cole. When you go to the Yankees, you're used to this. You're used to that pressure. And we're going to see how Garrett Cole holds up in the big pressure situation there. But it'll be a lot of fun. If you say it's the Dodgers and Yankees meeting for the World Series, sign me up. I'm all in on that. But I was just surprised that it felt like the Red Sox were acting like they were, Cincinnati, a mid-market team like Pittsburgh. We gotta shed some payroll. We got to get rid of that Betts kid. And Betts says he's going to test free agency. So there's no guarantee here going to the Dodgers he's going to sign that long-term deal. Now, he might look around and go, this is a pretty good place to play. I don't know about that ballpark for him, how that suits him. That's what I'd be curious about. He's a great player. He's an all-around player. But, you play in Fenway, it's a little bit different. That's a nice little luxury there for a right-handed batter. But the Dodgers went out and got him, felt they needed him. And, boy, there a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure on Dave Roberts now, as if there already wasn't pressure on him.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV, stream for free on BR Live, or download the Dan Patrick Show app.